let down my whole life.
Right.
I had expectations, and everyone I had expectations let me down. And I didn't want this relationship ruined.
Did you tell her that?
I told her
her that, but did you really mean that?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mean it. I wanted to see if she take the exit.
Right.
Like if he giving me a like, sometimes
I'm gonna take it.
Sometimes you give someone an out and see if they take it.
Yeah.
And if they take it, that's what they really want.
What confused me is how all of a sudden you such a friend and you never checked on her when the Cannon thing happened. You never checked on her, even when we came alive, when Jasmine came back, you never even checked on her then. But y'all friends.
Somebody decided to bring up the little drama between Yandy and Rasheeda.
Yandy started talking about how she wished Rasheeda was there for her more and would have her back.
Rasheeda basically kind of paid her dust.
Now Rasheeda hands in the air, and I know when Rasheeda started throwing that big ass rock on free around like this, when she started doing this, she don't give a F.
I'm not friends with you, you, or you.
The only one that's my ride and die right now is Kurt Mother Cross.
I'm like,
This was just going crazy.
you could definitely tell Rasheeda was over it. Her eyes rolled back to the time Kurt wore the 3-ear-ring.
The more we discover, the more it appears that Rasheeda is Kay. According to Michelle, she was a friend to no one. All right, it is providing love, company, and misery. The internet is going crazy after Rasheeda corroborated the cheating claims made against Mendeecees. Since Kurt suggested that what Jasmine had stated about Mendeecees sniffing around other women was accurate, Mendeecees and Kurt have been at odds. Rasheeda made it plain that she and Yandy were never truly friends in that sense, and that they had only been projecting this image for the sake of the relationship. So the animosity even extended to their relationship, which clearly never existed in the first place.
Me and Yandy have not had that type of relationship. Like, we don't talk about our husbands, and I know people see the television side of things, and we are in the same friend circles, but there's levels to friendships. And that's the thing, like, she has her close, tight, bestie friends. Like I said, my friends, like when I go through stuff, we're there to hold each other down, not when the camera on, but in real life, you know, and not for a one-up to look good, because if you really felt like you've been holding me down, well, where were you, baby? That's all I'm saying is where you was at.
Rasheeda is now emphasizing what she stated, calling Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage phony. According to her, he has been going out all this time and even has a well-known sugar baby. Furthermore, if you know Yandy at all, you know that she is serious about her partner and her family, and Rasheeda's remarks have just made matters worse. Both Rasheeda and Yandy are women who have stirred pots in various contexts and enjoy throwing stones and covering their hands. However, we all believe that they would support one another, right? Both Yandy and Rasheeda are old G's on hip-hop and love, and they have a lot in common, including their guys taking advantage of them and doing the most. Now, even when Rasheeda was not around, Yandy always had her back, and the major reason she is not kicking with Jasmine is because she wants to remain faithful to Rasheeda. However, it appears that Yandy has been faithful to the wrong person all along, because Rasheeda quickly flipped and painted Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage in a negative light as soon as Jasmine turned her attention to Mendeecees.
I would like for you and your husband or boyfriend, whatever y'all call it, to get on the same page. Yeah. I'm not even sure if they're legally married or not.
Is it just me, or does Rasheeda seem to have been itching to do something similar? She and Kirk made it quite evident for a long time that Jasmine was lying about everything. It is safe to assume that you were viewed as the enemy if you took whatever Jasmine said at face value. But now that Jasmine has spoken out against Mendeecees' infidelity against Yandy, is she speaking the truth?
Kirk, if you're gonna stand on that everything Jasmine say got truth on it, then I have to take account that everything she say about you, it's true. I don't know her. That is your woman, that's your baby mother. You deal with that shit. Leave me the Fennel alone.
Since Yandy was placed on the hot seat to answer for Mendeecees' infidelity, Rasheeda has been having a great time. She is not even trying to hide the fact that she called Yandy out at this point. Instead, she is trying to shield her man from any negative reaction. As we mentioned earlier, one thing about Yandy is that she has always had Rasheeda's back no matter what, and it got to the point where she and Mendeecees had to sit down with Kirk and Rasheeda. Therefore, tidy up this Jasmine mess.
I've heard a lot of things. Females talking about they have Mendeecees' name tattooed on them and videos out of females with him or something. I don't know. It's really not my place to tell anybody anything about their man.
Until it was revealed that Rasheeda knew about Jasmine's encounter with Yandy and lied about it. She had nothing good to say and even denied knowing anything about it. From the beginning, it appeared as though Rasheeda thought there might be some truth to what was being said. She even went so far as to claim that she and Yandy were not friends and that their loyalty was never necessary.
What confused me is how all of a sudden you such a friend and you never checked on her when the Cannon thing happened. When Jasmine came back, you never even checked on her then, but y'all friends.
At the end of the day, I know what you're doing and it's okay. And if people want to run with it and say Rasheeda's not a good friend, she's not where your man stick his penis ain't got nothing to do.
That seemed absurd to Yandy because despite everyone's support for Rasheeda and Kurt, she had been the only one standing up for their marriage. And why would she defend someone who was not even her friend in her ever-loving mind? Both women made it a point to stay away from Charlotte until Yandy vented all the resentment and fury that had been building inside of them. Charlotte was not looking good for their friendship.
So Yandy start yelling and she just like, oh, so we not friends? I'm all in these bitches' face for you.
I don't know who left the room first, but that was the end of that kickback. That was the end of that fun, and it was over.
Rasheeda, on the other hand, refused to let Yandy treat her that way and used their altercation as permission to say and do whatever she pleased. Rasheeda began disclosing all the information regarding Yandy and Mendeecees' relationship that they did not want the public to know. Even after 2 weddings, she snapped back at them, referring to the couple as boyfriend and girlfriend. Additionally, she stated that she has received other complaints regarding Mendeecees ending his relationship.
This is what I will say. I've seen things, and that's just it. That people have brought to me. Let me say it like that.
Did you ever go to her with the things you've seen?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because I don't do stuff like that.
Therefore, even though Yandy is attempting to pretend that it never happened, everyone in Atlanta was aware that Mendeecees was unfaithful and had a side beat that he was constantly dealing with. Kirk, of course, provided for his wife. Perhaps his smoke for Mendeecees was even greater than Rasheeda's for Yandy. According to him, Mendeecees needs to organize his relationships with his other baby moms. Additionally, he asserted that Yandy and Mendeecees wanted to fight with him and Rasheeda in order to be relevant on the show. Can you believe, kid, that they were meant to be friends? Any chance of harmony between the two couples is rapidly deteriorating. Upon witnessing Rasheeda and Kirk engage in sexual activity with Carlos King, Mendeecees took to Instagram right after and stated, "What type of man keeps another man's name in their mouth? Shaking my head, I'm about to start disrespecting everybody. If you allow your woman to mention my name, then she can get it too." He went on to add, "I don't say ish about people's polyamorous relationships. I mind my business because I don't give a F. Please stop talking about me and mines." Yandy also had no intention of overlooking that. She chastised Rasheeda for discussing her relationship when she had no right to remark on other people's marriages, particularly because she kept rewarding Kirk for cheating on her. That is officially off the table if there was ever any possibility of them becoming friends again. And after everything that has been done, Yandy will never be able to look at Rasheeda the same way again. Although we are aware that both ladies have been messy, Rasheeda has shown a great deal of courage this time, and the entire situation serves as a reminder of how she handled Kate Michelle. Rasheeda is trash because now you're believing what Jasmine said about Mendeecees, but not about Kirk? Okay, Lowell. Whack AF because trust there would be footage of Mendeecees out doing God knows whatever. Still no proof, just a bunch of hearsay. I want the girls to pay Rasheeda the dust she deserves and really let Kirk be her only friend like she keeps begging for. And I'm no Yandy Luther King fan, but still, it's enough. Rasheeda is a bird. I used to like Rasheeda, but the real her showed up. Now folks can see who she really is. Rasheeda doesn't know anything about loyalty. However, what are your thoughts on this? Did you ever imagine that Yandy and Rasheeda would be at odds? You will not want to miss any of the next content, so please leave your opinions in the comments section and make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you in the upcoming video too. Goodbye.
Hey y'all, Erica, known for her spicy, bold attitude, was in top form that night, drawing folks in with her energy. But as the night wore on, her teasing got sharper, and she turned her sights on Mendeecees, the group's peacekeeper, always ready with a joke and a grin. But tonight, he was taking Erica's jab straight on, and the laughs faded quick as her words started to cut deeper. In the wild world of reality TV where emotions stay sky high and drama's always ready to pop off, this one party had everybody talking. Hosted by one of the crew's closest friends, it was a decked out bash. The vibe was lit, laughter spilling over, music pumping, and glasses clinking. But oh honey, beneath all that glitz, you could feel the tension bubbling, just waiting to boil over. Yandy, the one who always keeps it real, saw the vibe shift instantly. She's Mendeecees' ride or die, and seeing him squirm under Erica's relentless shade made her stomach twist. His usual smile started slipping, discomfort written all over his face, sparking Yandy's fierce protectiveness. She couldn't just sit back and let Erica run wild like that.
Let down my whole life.
Right.
I had expectations, and everyone I had expectations let me down. And I didn't want this relationship ruined.
Did you tell her that?
I told her
her that, but did you really mean that?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mean it. I wanted to see if she take the exit.
Right.
Like if he giving me a like, sometimes
I'm gonna take it.
Sometimes you give someone an out and see if they take it.
Yeah.
And if they take it, that's what they really want.
Sometimes it don't feel like we in a relationship. It feel more like a business arrangement, and it don't seem like you happy. I'm scared to get to a point with no return.
I had to carry the brunt of this relationship, the brunt of these kids and everything. Where I put a lot of my dreams on pause. So now that you're here, there is a part of me that feels like, I want to shoot movies. You know, I want to open up businesses. I want to hire more people.
You can't neglect, our needs or things that you want. If money gonna make you happy and that's gonna fulfill you, what are we doing here?
You feel like I work hard.
No, it's not about work hard. Please let's not make this about work hard, right? Let's just make it about Yandy do what she wanna do, right?
And if I didn't talk to you, it was a problem. And then it would be, you don't have to do this. And for me, that felt like, don't negate what I have been doing. Don't negate me making sure you and the kids are good. Don't negate the calls I did pick up.
You're not going to talk to him like that. But I am. And what are you going to do? And what are you going to do? You're not going to talk to him. Don't play with me. Don't play with him. Don't play with me with him.
No woman is ever going to disrespect my husband in front of me. Never.
She hit me in my face, and I'll beat your ass. Don't ever get my face again, bitch. Take your asses inside. Try again next time.
Yandy's reaction about these rumors is proof that they're true. Cause a hit dog will holler.
This all this provoking. That's what they want to do, man. This is whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you.
Walk straight to
listen, I promise you. When one of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy. Let's go get some drinks.
If we're being honest, Mendeecees comes with some heavy baggage from his past, and it's starting to weigh down their marriage. The latest tea, Erica D, one of Mendeecees' exes, is out here dragging Yandy after rumors started swirling that Mendeecees has been trying to reconnect with her. According to Erica, Mendeecees is done with Yandy, allegedly saying he's had enough and doesn't want to be with her anymore. Erica isn't holding back and is making it clear that things between Yandy and Mendeecees are on the rocks. This is the same Erica who's been warning Yandy for years. And now she's coming back with an I told you so moment. Yandy's been dealing with the fallout of her marriage while trying to hold it together, but with Mendeecees' past creeping up, it's looking like things are hitting a breaking point. Mendeecees has left Yandy and is back with Erica, trying to reconnect with their son. Chilly, this is about to break Yandy's heart into pieces. Now, let's not forget when Yandy had that conversation with Erica and Samantha, Mendeecees' other ex. They both warned her about how shady he could be. But back then, Yandy was feeling herself and called Erica nothing but a slide. Like she was so sure Mendeecees would never leave her. She had all the confidence in the world. Fast forward to now, Yandy's still calling Erica out, doubling down on the slide label. She even shaded Erica for being nothing more than a side chick who had a baby, little Asim, with Mendeecees while they were supposedly on a break. For context, Yandy's son Omiri and Asim are only months apart, so so you know that timeline's got everyone raising an eyebrow. But Erica, oh baby, she wasn't here for it at all. Sis clapped back hard and in the pettiest way possible. She threw up a whole slideshow of photos as proof that she and Mendeecees were solid, even when he was with Yandy. According to Erica, she wasn't the side chick at all. In fact, she claims Yandy was the one playing second fiddle the whole time. Erica went off in her caption saying, "You are the D-need side slide," and adding, "No, don't look like a slide to me," to that shady post. Woo, the receipts are out and the streets are talking. It's a mess for Yandy, but baby, the plot just keeps thickening. So let me take y'all back real quick. Mendeecees joined the Love and Hip Hop New York crew in season 3, and things were cute at first. We saw the birth of little Omir, Yandy's first baby with Mendeecees, and the whole engagement storyline. But of course, the drama couldn't stay quiet for long, honey. Right when they were about to walk down the aisle, boom. Mendeecees got hit with some serious legal trouble, having to turn himself in over some heavy drug and trafficking charges. Chilly, it was a mess. During season 4, while he's locked up waiting on sentencing, he still managed to pop up via phone calls with Yandy on the show, because you know they had to keep the tea flowing. Season 5 rolls around and guess who's back out on bail? Mendeecees. Yandy's out here glowing with her second baby, Skylar, but the storm was just around the corner. Fast forward to May 25th, 2015. Yandy and Mendeecees did the thing and got married live on VH1 during the Love and Hip Hop Live The Wedding. Iconic, right? But hold up, because in season 6, the other shoe dropped. Mendeecees got hit with that 8-year sentence and had to turn himself in again during the season finale. While he's locked up in season 7, Yandy spilled the tea at their fancy TV wedding. Oh baby, it was just for show. Turns out their marriage wasn't even legal like that. But best believe Mendeecees kept calling in from behind bars, still making appearances during seasons 7, 8, and 9, and even on the Love Edition special. And let's not forget, he even popped up with Yandy on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, After Party Live, because the drama never takes a break. Love and Hip Hop stars Yandy Smith Harris and her man Mendeecees Harris are putting all their business out in the open, and Chile, things are looking rocky. The couple, who have already weathered storm after storm, are now in what Mendeecees himself is calling a dark place. Whew, it's getting real. On a recent episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Yandy and Mendeecees had a deep heart-to-heart over a video call, and baby, the emotions were heavy. Yandy starts opening up about a chat she had with her girl, Rasheeda Frost, and how Rasheeda's situation with Kirk reminded her of her own relationship. Rasheeda was telling me how she was out here doing everything for everybody else but wasn't putting enough into her own relationship, Yandy said, sharing how Rasheeda and Kirk hit a rough patch because of it. Yandy added, "They went to a really dark place, and girl, I just don't want that for us." Then boom. Mendeecees hit her with the realness. "Man, listen, I don't even know what to say. We are already in that dark place," he admitted. "It's been like this for a minute now. If this is what it's gonna be, then you need to take this seriously." Ooh, honey, the tension is thick. Lately, fans have been tuning in to see Yandy and Mendeecees' relationship hit some serious bumps in the road. Between Yandy's hustle to run for city council and her heart-wrenching decision to donate one of her eggs to her cousin, who she sees as a sister because of her infertility struggles. The couple's been at odds, and let's be real, Mendeecees ain't feeling it, mostly because Yandy's been making some major moves without his 2 cents. It's got him feeling some type of way, and the tension is real. When Mendeecees opened up about how bad things have gotten, Yandy was taken aback. Sis didn't think they'd reach that low point, and she made it clear she's not about to give up on her marriage. Letting go isn't an option, she said, emphasizing that she can't picture life without him. And remember, Yandy's been riding with Mendeecees since 2008. They finally tied the knot on that iconic wedding special in 2015. These two have been through it though. From Mendeecees doing a 4-year bid for those drug trafficking charges, to the drama with his mama, and dealing with the 2 other women he shares kids with, it hasn't been easy. But through all that, they've managed to blend their family. Together, they share 5 kids, 2 they had together, 2 from Mendeecees' previous relationships, and 1 they adopted. That's a lot of love, but it's also a lot of stress. During a recent episode of Love and Hip Hop, when a producer asked Mendeecees if it's commitment that's keeping him in the marriage more than love, His response was, "Whew, chill." Absolutely. 1000%, he confessed. It's supposed to be forever, but it doesn't have to be forever. Now, if that ain't a bombshell, I don't know what is. Oh, honey, the drama from Love and Hip Hop just keeps on coming. So, Sis Yandy has finally had enough of Mendeecees' mess and decided to kick him to the curb. Yep, you heard me right. She's officially done with him. We all saw how their relationship was a whole hot mess from day one. And let's be real, Mendeecees ain't never been loyal. Man's been stepping out on Yandy more times than we can count. And even after giving him chance after chance, it still wasn't enough. Remember, they were close to splitting before, but Yandy tried to make it work, probably hoping he'd change his ways. But, baby, Mendeecees was out here wilding like he just can't help himself. Well, not this time, because Sis is calling the shots now, and she's officially filed for that divorce settlement. It's about to go all Yandy's way. So, let me take y'all back real quick. Mendeecees joined the Love and Hip Hop New York crew in season 3, and things were cute at first. We saw the birth of little Omir, Yandy's first baby with Mendeecees, and the whole engagement storyline. But, of course, the drama couldn't stay quiet for long, honey. Right when they were about to walk down the aisle, boom. Mendeecees got hit with some serious legal trouble, having to turn himself in over some heavy drug and trafficking charges. Chilly, it was a mess. During season 4, while he's locked up waiting on sentencing, he still managed to pop up via phone calls with Yandy on the show, because you know they had to keep the tea flowing. Season 5 rolls around, and guess who's back out on bail? Mendeecees. Yandy's out here glowing with her second baby, Skylar, but the storm was just around the corner. Fast forward to May 25th, 2015. Yandy and Mendeecees did the thing and got married live on VH1 during the Love and Hip Hop Live The Wedding. Iconic, right? But hold up, because in season 6, the other shoe dropped. Mendeecees got hit with that 8-year sentence and had to turn himself in again during the season finale. While he's locked up in season 7, Yandy spilled the tea at their fancy TV wedding. Oh baby, it was just for show. Turns out their marriage wasn't even legal like that. But best believe Mendeecees kept calling in from behind bars, still making appearances during seasons 7, 8, and 9, and even on the Love Edition special. And let's not forget, he even popped up with Yandy on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, After Party Live, because the drama never takes a break. Love and Hip Hop stars Yandy Smith Harris and her man Mendeecees Harris are putting all their business out in the open, and chilly, things are looking rocky. The couple, who have already weathered storm after storm, are now in what Mendeecees himself is calling a dark place.